Hi everyone. It's really late. I slept off. I'm just waking up now. Anyone home? Or sleeping already for the work that awaits you this morning? Who is at home? Who is available? No one home. So truly everyone is sleeping. Had an interesting topic. We will just let that slide for next Sunday because it's really late. Wanted us to talk about how I reset my Sundays for a productive week ahead. So if you're interested, we can talk about it now or keep it for next week Sunday. That is your Sunday reset for a successful week ahead. When do you reset your own week? Is it on Sundays or on Mondays? And how do you do it? Can we share ideas in order not to burn out? If you're new to the house, you're welcome. If you're an old person, then grab your seat. Fix a cup of coffee, light your candle, and let the talk begin. So usually these are things that I've been doing, and it has become a custom that I call them rituals. So in order to have a successful week ahead, not to burn out, it's good to plan your week. You can do that on Saturdays or on Sundays. Saturdays I usually choked up, so I do mine on Sundays. Thanks for the reactions. Thanks. You can double tap the screen to like, please. If you don't mind, double tap to like the live. And please, can you introduce yourself so that we can get to know each other? Thank you. All right. I'll be sharing with you three basic things I do to have a great week ahead. First of all, I decluster my so that I can have straight thinking. And then I do a meal prep for the week. Usually we do it for a month. This I don't have time to do for a month, I do for a week. And then the third thing I do, I schedule the rest of the activities as well, or I just rest. So those are basically the things I do on Sunday to have a great week, so that I won't be choked up of what am I to do today, what am I to do tomorrow, what am I cooking today, what am I cooking tomorrow, no, or which activity I'm to do, no. And then you can add maybe a light cleaning. Maybe you've been cleaning around a week, you've just been doing some little stuff. So on Sunday you can do a light cleaning, so that during the week you won't be choked to do a deep cleaning. It will help you greatly. So who is in the house? Can you please introduce yourself? I am Sandy. And who are you, and where are you watching from? I am streaming right from Cameroon. And you, where are you watching from? Please double tap the screen to like. No one is talking. I might do the talking alone. Alright, if you're here, you can participate by giving your own additions on how you prepare the week ahead. If not, say, and you are to do the watching later, then you can comment in the comment section of how you prepare your week ahead, so that we can share ideas and then boost each other. Okay. I'm still waiting. Do you plan your week ahead? And if you do so, what is that one thing that you would like to decluster? And what is the other thing that you want to add in order to make it successful? I'm waiting. All right, while waiting, let me just give you some little techniques or some things I do in order to take care of my week. First of all, some of them I jotted because breaking them down into little steps, they're really enormous. So usually on Sundays, since I begin work on Mondays at 7:30 and I close at 3:30, reaching home by 4:30. So usually on Mondays, I can wash my daughter's hair. And if I don't have so much things to do, I do her hair. If not, I just wash it and I prep it for Monday's evening hairdo. I also do light cleaning, so that on Mondays I won't have to hit my head of what am I doing? Should I clean this? Should I clean that? No. And then weekends, usually Saturdays, are the days that I do massive work, like bulldozing on Saturdays. So on Saturdays, I change sheets on the bed. If I've not done deep cleaning for a while, I do a real deep cleaning on Saturdays. The kids, they help me out in their own way. And then for laundry, I don't do hand laundry anymore since there is a washing machine. so it helps to facilitate the work as of now. The kids' assignments too, they start doing their assignments on Fridays when they return from school after taking a nap. They start doing their assignments and then we finish it on Saturdays. Except if the assignments are so many, they can extend just a few on Sunday so that the Sunday won't be so clustered, because Sundays usually the activities are really clustered. So the assignments at Fridays, Saturdays, and then just a few on Sunday. But if we succeed on finishing them on Saturdays, then Sundays are free. So in order to reduce the work for the week, do a light cleaning, and then at times on Sundays I do cooking. When I cook on Sunday, I don't just cook a small batch, I do a large batch cooking where I partition them and I freeze. Sundays that I am not cooking, I will instead maybe do a days out with the kids, family hang out. Maybe we eat out in a restaurant or we do visiting. That's to decluster my head and give it a fresh or a renewed look inside, to relax it a little and prepare myself for a Monday, how I'm to begin work. So, or we can watch a movie at home. If we are not doing that, we can either then maybe bake a cake or make some donut. There's so many activities we do on that Sunday if we are not cooking. But if I am cooking, then the other activities just have to be maybe for some other day. So because baking, taking a walk, or watching movies, going visiting, they really relax the mind, the brain. It really relaxes. So it allows you to think properly, to assimilate new ideas, or to discern some aspects that were not able to be, maybe with your head being clustered. So it really make you feel fresh and new. You're in your mind and in your brain. So it's an excellent way to relax your mind. And then what I do on Sunday specifically, I do arrange my outfit for the next day, especially if you're a woman. This can be like hectic in the morning, early in the morning, like what should I wear or how should I wear it, especially if it is not pressed. You start thinking like, oh, so to save time, I prepare my clothing on Sundays. I arrange my bag, meaning even water. I put my water in my water bottle, put in my bag with my water. I also put chewing gums, maybe if I have to eat during break, especially vegetable or meat, since I have gap tooth. You can see that. Most often they are being stuck there, and I don't like using toothpick because they really give me bleeding gums. So I use chewing gums to clean them off. So it has been a great hack for me, and although it's not frequent, it is not always. So I use chewing gums to do that. And then what other thing again I put in my bag? Let me check my list so that I don't forget. I put an umbrella, especially if it is the rainy season and the dry season as well. The dry season we have the sun which is really harsh, so I use an umbrella as a shade. I also have a scarf. If I have a hairdo that can easily fly out, I inculcate a scarf on my back so that if I'm outside I can use it to protect my hairstyle. I also have a shopping bag. This one is already like a habit, seriously. A shopping bag at 99% is always in my bag. 99%. Because most often when returning, I might see something along the road that maybe it is cheaper compared to how I have been buying. You understand? So I might just buy and return it home. So that's why I always like having a shopping bag in my handbag. It's very important. Or at times, a colleague can even bring something for me at work. Then trying to look like, where will I get a plastic bag or a shopping bag? No stores around. That one helps. Or it can even help someone else too. Maybe someone needs a shopping bag or looking for a plastic bag, I can just lend it to the person. So always have a shopping bag or a large plastic bag in my handbag. Usually too, I can have maybe a comb, maybe to straighten my hairstyle or to arrange it if it gets a little clumsy along the day. Okay, those are basically some few things that I have in my handbag so that I shouldn't forget. It is very important because arranging your bag on Monday's morning can make you easily forget some important things that you're supposed to take along at work. So I always say, even to my kids, they're still tender, but I tell them, pack your books in your bag the previous day. That is what I always tell them. That is the routine I grew up with. Even when I was in school, going to school, I always make sure I arrange my bag the previous day, not to forget anything. I can even inculcate this habit when you are traveling. Make a list of everything you need and you start packing them 3 or lowest 2 days before. I bet you will not forget a single pin. When you pack A, you tick it. When you pack B, you tick it. If you're going along to maybe 3 pairs of trousers, two, when you pack one, you tick. This is a method I have been using, especially when you're traveling with kids. When you arrange your bag 2 to 3 days before the D day, you won't forget anything. You go along with everything you intended to pack in your bag. So that is how I arrange my bag against Monday's morning for work. So I do all of this so that I won't be late. Usually on the first day, if you're late, there is this belief that if you're late on the first day, you might be late throughout the week at work. And most often, if you study the trend, you will see it is true. You see it is true. No matter how you manage to go early, you always fall in that trap of going maybe 5 to 10 minutes late when you're late on the very first day, that is Monday's morning. So do all your arrangement and make sure that you are early that first day, and the rest of the week will be so. So which part for you is the hardest? Is it to stay consistent with meal prep, cleaning, planning, or to rest? Which one is hardest for you to take care of? Please, can we have reactions? Can you please present yourself? I said I am Sandy, short of Sandrine. Sorry about that. And I'm streaming from Cameroon. Can you please present yourself so that I can know you and know where you are watching from? And then share if you do your weekly prep on Saturdays, on Sundays, or on Mondays. Which day? And how do you do it? Can we share ideas, please? No one is writing. All right, let me just continue. So if you're in this part of the world in Cameroon, as I said, if you need a weekly plan for a meal, for the meal preps, you can leave a message. For the West, that one will be difficult because I don't master your various types of meals. But if you're in Cameroon, I can easily help you out to do a weekly meal plan. And then you should rest if it is possible. If you don't have so many tasks to do, rest and again rest. It is very important. When you take a rest, you see that your spirit man, your inner being, all right, is so relaxed. And when it is relaxed, it gives the possibility for new ideas to drop in, for new things, meaning wisdom. At times you see, you don't even know, you start imagining things you never believe you could imagine. And then you should also have, if you're resting, the type that maybe you're just outside sitting on the couch or taking a walk, you can have a pen and a paper with you so that when new ideas drop into your mind, you can just write them down. If you are sleeping, that one is different. Or if you are watching a movie, you can still have that. You can be watching a movie, but you get inspired, so you can write down whatsoever idea that comes to your mind, and it will help you greatly. So rest if it is possible. But for me, I won't lie to you. There are Sundays that I am really burnt out, that I sleep at around 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. But I have to attend to work that same morning. That is, I have so much work to do, especially if the week was so taken, that is so busy that I do not really have time to do many of the activities that I planned. So on Sunday, I am trying to catch up, not to extend them into the next week. So it will really leave me with so much work and I will really burn out. That at times in the morning, I am waking, going to work. It's like I did not have sleep for about 2 days. That during my 45 minutes break, I usually take a nap, either in the staff room or in the computer lab, to be honest. I take a nap for about 30 minutes and then I continue the day. If not, I might be dozing. I'm a high school teacher, I might be dozing in class, and that is not good at all. Or we may talk off. So on those Sundays, I do everything. I just give a quick glance at my lesson notes so that I will have a better explanation in class the next day. Because I do, like now this is holiday, we do our lesson preparations now, so that when school begins, the task will be easy. I just have to revise. So I always do that. So no matter the fact that you're a teacher, I've been teaching for a number of years, if you don't prepare properly, if you don't revise your lesson notes and you just move to class, I bet you the way you explain your performance won't be the same like if you had prepared or you had revised your notes before going to class. There are some key aspects that you may leave out that were so very important to your students. So I always say revise. No matter how many years of experience you have, it is very important and vital. And then I always go through with my notes, either the digital, that is the soft copy, or the hard copy. I always make sure I go with them. Yeah. I'm still waiting. I'm seeing two people in the house. Can you please tell me where you're watching from, your name? I'd like to know you, please. And if you haven't liked, can you please double tap on the screen to like and subscribe if it pleases you. Thank you. You guys are not talking. All right. Let me be talking. Maybe along the line you might add or contribute. You have to remember that a great week does not start with hustle. It starts with intention. That is being intentional of what you want to do that week. Okay? Not a hustle like, oh, I don't know how I can put it in your own, like, if your day starts with a crowd, I bet you before the week goes to maybe to an end, maybe you end up in the hospital admitted. Just kidding. All right, let me check. Maybe I've left out some other things. So preparing yourself for the next day, it's not that it's not difficult, and if it's your first time, it's not easy as well. Okay, I for one, I'm a mother of four, one girl and 3 boys. Yeah, so basically on Mondays, since we have ghosts down here, they stay at home. Yeah, I go to work with her dad and then we come back. My first daughter, she already knows how to light up. She'll be 8 by this November. She knows how to turn on the gas. She knows how to heat food. She knows that, okay, maybe at 12, because we tell them at 12:01, if they want to take or have their lunch, let her heat up the food, serve her brothers so they can have lunch. In the morning, when going, if they're not yet awake, I just heat up water. If they are to make butter tea, I heat up water in the boiler. I put it in a flask because I want to avoid them or avoid her from heating water in the boiler. We don't know, it might pour on her or whatsoever, so I want to avoid that. So we do the heating by ourselves. We put the water in the flask. We set everything on the slab in the kitchen. If it is butter, if it is chocolate, if it is sardine or eggs, everything, she knows what to do when she wakes up and she sees everything that has been put on the slab in the kitchen. She knows that, okay, we are taking tea, we are having it maybe with bread, and if it is butter that is there, chocolate or eggs or sardines, or if it is pear, that is, she knows what to do. And then she knows that at 12 o'clock or 1, she's to heat food, serve it for them to eat. And then the days that traffic is really bad, that I'm not back by 4 or 5, she knows that she has to do the same routine. And then she knows how to change diaper. Yeah, I'm grateful to God. I've been teaching her since it's not been easy with me changing from one nanny to the other. So she has been a very, let me say, a great help. So she has been changing diapers since she was I can say 4 years, 3.5, 4. She has been changing diapers for her junior brothers. It's just this last one that is underlooking her. So she knows how to change the diaper when her junior brother is soaked or he has messed up. She does that, she cleans him up. Then they know that they have to take their bath, but the last one I have refused. So I'm the one who gives his bath. So that's what happens on Mondays. So when I return, if I didn't do her hair on Sunday, as I said previously, when I return, I take my shower, I eat something, I can then give her a quick hairdo so that she sleeps early. The next day, 5:30, they are up to prepare for school. If it's a day that the breakfast is a little bit complicated, I wake up at 5. But if it is something just easy going, I wake up at 5:30. Wake them up because at times, with toddlers, it's not easy. They take time to wake up from bed. So when they wake up that morning, their father gives them a bath while I'm making breakfast. So he dresses the last one. No, the third one, because the last one is not yet going to school. He will start this year. The first one dress up by themselves. He dress up the third. Then they come from there for their breakfast and their snacks. I just thank God that I don't do lunch boxes because they have lunch in school. Yes, the school gives them lunch. So I can just give them maybe snacks or maybe some drinks, but they always go with their water. Always. And then they have some maybe candies, biscuits, whatsoever snack they can go with. I put in their bags, or if it is juice or it is yogurt, they go with it to school, and then by 3 o'clock they are back home. So my timetable, I pleaded in such a way that by 3 I must be home, or latest 3. But I usually close on Mondays at 3:30. That's why. And I say thank God that they were home. that Monday, else they'll have been waiting for me every day outside. So the rest of the days, that is how we carry out our routines. So the days I don't go to school, I do cooking. I cook, I do cleaning. For example, I go to school on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So if I cook on that Sunday, we eat it Sunday and Mondays. Tuesdays and Wednesday, we take frozen, I remove the frozen food from the fridge where we have to reheat it and then we eat. And then the rest of the week now, when I'm doing other cooking, I still do in large batch so that I can freeze some parts to help us again maybe some other day that I'll be at work. So the days I'm not going to work, I do laundry, I do cooking. So that is how we manage to carry out the week. Yeah. And then Saturdays, as I said before, is deep cleaning. Deep cleaning. And I also cook on that Saturday fresh food that we can eat. And there are days that you can program yourself that you cook for 2 days. Most often, when I cook in large batches, the one that is left, we eat it for 2 days. But we have so many visitors that the food does not even go up to evening that same day. And the next day, you have to start hitting your head. That is why large batch cooking is very important. It's so good. Very important. So important. So that's how I prepare or I plan my week for it to be smooth and successful. Looks like I've been talking here all alone. People don't want to talk. I need your reactions. How do you plan your week? Which day do you plan your week? And which task leaves you so exhausted? And what will you prefer to let go and what will you want to add in your various tasks during the week? I'm listening, I'm waiting. Do you begin to plan your week on, is it Saturday, Sunday, on Monday? How do you run matters in your week? Can we share? People are not talking. I have shared with you how I plan my week and which day. Can you please share yours? Or should we call it a day or a night if you prefer? Anyone here? Looks like people don't prepare your weeks ahead though. Or you don't want to share your routine with me simply. I'll be glad to hear from you. At least I can have some ideas or added ideas, some adjustments. If you're on this live right now, can you please send in your contributions? If you're watching later, can I hear you in the comment section? Excessive cold, serious rain outside. We are in the rainy season here. here in Central Africa, precisely Cameroon. This is a continent. I'm sure this is in your side. If you are in Europe, America, the rest, Asia, I think it is spring where you have heavy rainfalls, right? Here we call it the rainy season. It mostly begins from June right up to at times October, but not every year. Some years it begins from July. Rains begin from July, ending July, and then can extend right up to November. So it's just changing. It's not fixed. Oh my guys, people have all disappeared. Where have you gone to? Hello, welcome. I see someone in there. Where are you watching me from? Can you please tell me your name? I'm Sandy. I'm streaming from Cameroon. And I was talking about how to reset your week on Sunday to have a successful week ahead. Can you please say something? And can you like your live by double tapping on the screen, please? As I was saying, most often the rainy season begins in June. And there is something particular. I don't know if I'm the only one who has noticed it. Even the year I was writing my advanced level GCE, that very first day, heavy rain with thunderstorms. I said heavy rain with thunderstorm. Most often, I have noticed that the first day of the exams, such a rain usually fall, and most people say it's like a shower of blessing for all those who really prepare for the exams. But at times, it leaves so many candidates coming late, some even not able to attend because of the gravity of the downpour. So that first day, usually heavy rains. And the rain is like non-stop. It just falls continuously. That at times even an umbrella cannot sustain it. You're just indoors and it's the best time to do your groceries in bulk. If not, you might stay hungry for a long period of time. So you just buy in bulk and then you stock. Then for perishables, you can freeze or refrigerate them. It will go a long way to help you. But if you're a day-to-day buyer, it's not the best time for you to do that because, as I said before, there will be days that you'll be trapped in without food if you don't have reserves. Continuous rain. And then if you find yourself in a locality like ours where the place is still developing with bad roads, that the roads are not even tarred, potholes, it's really difficult going out. Because you go out, when coming back you're all dirty, very dirty. But at least if the roads were tarred, at least you could take the risks to go out. You can still come back clean. And then your shoes also, that one, not forgetting, your shoes get bad easily because of the water. So you have to for me, what I do with my husband, we bought plastic shoes. Yes, rubber shoes, good ones. So I can smash whatsoever I want to smash, kick whatever I want to kick. I have my plastic shoes. Even if water goes in there, I have no problem because they will not get bad. Like than if I had maybe leather shoes. So that's the advantage. You buy your plastic shoes, then you're good to go. It will save you time, save you money, save you stress. That's how you can take care of this season. And then to keep yourself warm, you buy thick pullovers and don't buy them during the rainy season, please. You buy them during the dry season. Because if you buy them during the rainy season, they'll be very expensive. Very expensive because everyone is trying to make massive profits since they know it is something that is necessary. Since it is something that is necessary at the moment. So buy during the dry season, it will be cheaper. Even your umbrella you can buy by then, it will be cheaper. Buy your socks, your gloves, your hats, everything you need for the rainy season, and then you just keep and wait for the moment. It will be a great help, that I can guarantee. Don't wait for the dying moment or the in-season moment to purchase all those things. You might run out of cash. Oh, very expensive. Keep yourself warm, especially the kids. If not, they'll catch a cold or cough. If possible, you rub mentholatum on their chest and on their back to keep them very warm. And then if you can, give them the warm water to drink always than the normal water at temperature, because at this period water from the tap itself is like cold as if it's from the fridge. And then may they also bath with warm water, even if it is just lukewarm, to remove the cold from the water. It is still preferable. It's of great help. You prevent them from catching a cold. Looks like I'm here alone. Ah, these my people today. Where are people disappeared to? Who am I talking with? Or are you just in the background listening? Remove, remove, remove. It's a season of greatness. Forward ever, backward never. Remove, 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 remove. It's a season of victory. Forward ever, backward never. Ah, my people now. 44 minutes I've been talking all alone. I should be looking at the screen. You're looking at me also, at the background. This is a vital issue that we could share and strengthen each other in ideas. Okay. All right. If people say you don't have ideas, then let's go to bed now. Let's go and sleep, right? After tomorrow is today. Here already is Monday. It's holiday on my side though. That's why I'm doing this live at this time. You is going to work. I'm sure that's why you're sleeping by now. But for me, I am on holiday. 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 I deserve some rest too, right? Been working from September to this July, at least. This is my season of rest. At least I have a month, 2 weeks to rest before resumption. Then I start hearing noise again. I start talking again. Oh, what I say backing. Unending talking. After explaining, you start giving notes, dictating. That's unending talking. And if you're not careful, you leave that day with a hectic headache. And then if you have those junior classes, you might even have nerve problems. It's not easy. It's not easy being a teacher. Anyway, no job is easy. No job is easy. You might see someone's job thinking that it is easy. And they give you that job for just one day. You'll never be able to survive half of the day. And you back off. So never see someone's job and say, that thing is easy, I can do it. Lie. It's not easy at all. I'm trading my sorrow. I'm trading my pain. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. Lord, I'm trading my sickness. I'm trading my pain. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, amen. I'm trading my weakness. I'm trading my shame. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. I'm trading my pain. I'm trading my weakness. I'm laying them down for the joy of the Lord. What are you trading off for the joy of the Lord? Is it your pain? Is it your weakness? Is it your shame? Is it your filthiness? Whatsoever you are trading off, I bet you it will yield fruits. You know, I always like ending my life with a little bit of His Word to inspire. So, what are you trading off today? Is it your body? Is it your chaotic mind for a fresh restart, a new beginning? What are you trading? What do you want the Lord to replenish you with? He said you should lift up or cast your burdens unto him and he will take care of them. So stop carrying all of that load all on yourself. You have a helpmate, you have a helper ready at all times, every second, every minute, every hour, every day. Just tell him, Lord, I am so loaded. Oh Lord, I am overloaded. Can you please share this burden with me? And he is there, always ready to listen. Just try him and you will see. Never disappoints. And I always say, if you're supposed to do something for mankind and you don't do it, then you are sinning. Yes. If you're supposed to give a helping hand to a neighbor, a friend, a colleague, whosoever, and you don't do that, then you are sinning. If you are supposed to help up yourself or build yourself, in fact, how can I put it? The word is even escaping. If you're supposed to make yourself anew, refresh, do everything to have maybe a new you, a new self, and you refuse to do it, knowing fully well that you are supposed to, then you are sinning. I tell you that you are sinning. And if you're supposed to reach out to the Father daily, as He says in His word, and you don't do that, it means you are disobeying Him, right? You're not keeping to His commandment. It means you are sinning. Are you guilty of that? Draw close to Him, and He will draw close to you. Reach out to Him, and He will hold you by the right hand. When I talk about God, it's not just for fancy. It's because I have seen Him marvelously working in my life in different, not just when I got married. Before I got married, there are so many things I went into covenant with God, and then He saw me through them all. So I can testify to His glory from morning to night, ever. If you had a personal contact with Him, personal relationship with Him, you understand what I am talking. And if you've not had that experience yet, it's not late. You can always do that. Just invite Him. He's just waiting. And I will also end by saying, when you wake up from bed, never, never you leave your room without calling on Him. Because as you're sleeping, He is right there. When you wake up, He is right there, seated beside you. He is just waiting for you to say, Lord, take charge of my day. Take command of every activity I'm undertaking today. May the universe work in my favor. May I embrace each opportunity with diligent care and greatness. May I match the positivity in me, the energy in me with what I'm going to encounter today. May my day be fruitful. May it be enjoyable. Give me the peace I need to carry on this day. Give me the tolerance I need, the patience and the kindness and the love that I will need to express throughout this day. Lord, be my guide. Be my lead. Be my comforter. May the spirit of discernment not depart from me as I go through all these daily activities. May I learn to listen to my spirit man and make the right decisions at the right times. May the Holy Spirit go before me to prepare the way for whatsoever I'm going to encounter today. May He be behind me to protect me as well from whatsoever the enemy is trying to plot behind me. May He be beneath me, so I will not sink in whatsoever trap or pit that has been dug. And may He be like a shield above my head to protect me from whatsoever woe is to fall upon my head. He is there, just waiting. Just say a word and it will be accomplished. Yeah, the Lord is still saying something. Just believe. Just believe. All right. Thanks for watching. If you're in the background, if you're on site, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on replay, then leave your comment on how you spend your week and on which day you plan your activities. Is it on Saturday? Is it on Sunday or on Monday? And which activity really burns you out? What will you want to take out from your activities, and what will you want to add or to substitute to make it great? I'll be waiting for your comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And then you hit the notification so that you'll be notified each time we have an impactful life like this one. Someone just hit in. And Nani Nakoda. Hi, Nakoda. You were here 2 days ago, right? You're welcome. Please double tap to like the live. Thank you. Thank you. I'm saying the gift. Thank you. Thanks very much. How are you doing today? Nakoda, how are you doing today? Who else is in the house? Can you please introduce yourself so that I can know you and then you know me? I am Sandrine, short Sandy. I am a classroom teacher, economics to be precise. And I'm streaming right away from Cameroon. Can you say something? Can you say where you're watching me from? And double tap on the screen to like the live, please. And do well to subscribe if you haven't, for it will please me a lot. Thank you. You guys are not saying a word. Thanks for the love. I am grateful. Thanks very much. Nakoda, I asked how you were doing. You haven't responded yet. Please double tap on the screen to like the live. Double tap. You guys are not saying anything. I was about rounding up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for liking. I have seen that. I was just rounding up the live. I've been here for an hour talking. Many people have just been there silently listening. About 12 people have been here, but nobody could say a word. My throat is itching. So I was only rounding up with a word of encouragement through the word of God. As it has been my push factor all these years. Life hasn't been easy, but with him by my side, things are really moving on smoothly. And I plan to hang on him forever. Yeah, forever. Because he is sufficient. I need no other except him. Alright, as I was saying, I'm waiting for your comments in the comment section if you're watching on replay. And don't forget to tell Jesus that you love him. And if not received him yet, make him your personal Lord and Savior. You won't regret it. I promise you that. It does not mean you won't have ups and downs, but each time you have ups and downs, there's always a way out. Just like he said, don't bother that you are tempted, because each time you are tempted, there is a way out I have made for you. So that is why when each temptation comes your way, you don't even know how it happens, but you already have a solution onto it. So you may have up and downs, those are trial moments, right? But there is always a way out. He shows you how to get out of it. So lean on him, trust in him, and you will get it. Thank you all for passing by, and I wish to see you in the next lives. I don't do lives often. I have a tight schedule. As you know, no nanny, so it's not easy. So wherever you see me, may you just pass by, please. I'll be grateful to have you there. All right. You stay safe. Much love. Mwah. To you all. From my heart to yours.